This is Twit.
iPad Air reviews have hit the internet, and we've got some interesting specifications. For example, it's clocking it at 80% faster than the fourth generation iPad. That's according to Primate Labs, who put the tablet through some Geekbench tests. The Air has an A7 processor that's running at 1.4 gigahertz, which is 100 megahertz faster than the 5S, although the 5S also has an A7. The new Air is also 5 times faster than iPad 2, which makes the second generation iPad, which is still selling for $399, just $100 less than the starting price for the iPad Air, more perplexing than ever.
There's a new look for Twitter. The company announced it's going to make timelines more visual and feature image and video previews in tweets on the web as well as on iOS and Android apps. If you don't like the auto expand feature, you can turn it off in the app version, but not the web. Internet, commence your complaining.
At the ARM Developers Conference, Intel partner Altera announced that Intel will fabricate its ARM 64-bit chip starting next year. Intel's been trying to break ARM's stronghold on the mobile market, but this move looks like the company has decided, well, we can't beat them, so we might as well join them. Analysts say Intel is even willing to compete with semiconductor foundry leader TSMC for the business of big rivals like NVIDIA and Qualcomm. So, how long until Apple ditches Samsung for Intel?
After a $110 million settlement with the MPAA, IsoHunt is back. Well, sort of. The new site is at isohunt.to, and it looks pretty much exactly the same as the old isohunt.com. However, the people behind the new site are not related to the old IsoHunt in any way. isohunt.to has restored about 75% of the original site's database.
Nintendo has announced it sold 460,000 Wii U consoles worldwide in the 6-month period ending September 30th. Overall sales of the Wii U are about 3.9 million globally, although Nintendo still claims it's going to sell 9 million before the end of its 2014 financial year. The Wii U is still having a negative impact on the company's profits, says the company, because of the price reduction in the US and Europe alongside advertising expenses. But the company says it'll drive manufacturing costs of the hardware down and improve the distribution of digital software to boost income.
Lenovo can't stop yogaing its whole lineup because the company just introduced 2 new Android-based tablets called the Yoga Tablet 8 and the Yoga Tablet 10. From the side, the devices look an awful like the Apple wireless keyboard. It's a little bit strange. Both tablets feature a kickstand and will last up to 18 hours on a single charge. Inside, you're looking at a quad-core 1.2 gigahertz Cortex A7 processor and 1 gigabyte of RAM. The 8-inch tablet costs $250, while the 10-inch version is $300.
Google showed off its second-generation Google Glass. In some images of the device, we've got 2 really bored-looking models showing off the eyewear, complete with a new mono earbud. The earbud would replace the bone conduction speaker system of the original. Google also said the new version of Glass would make it compatible with prescription lenses as well as sunglasses. The company will run an exchange program for Google Glass Explorers if they bought their glass before October 28th, 2013.
If you've got Google Glass, you might want to do yourself a favor. Don't wear them while driving in California. Google Glass Explorer Cecilia Abade just received a ticket for driving while wearing Google Glass. The stated reason for the moving violation is, quote, driving with monitor visible to driver, parentheses Google Glass, end quote. Now, there's a question on the legality of the whole ticket issued. Court case, anyone?
Apple says it's replacing a very limited number of new iPhones after finding a manufacturing defect that has limited battery performance. Apple didn't say how many phones have been affected by this issue, but the company is apparently contacting customers by phone, suggesting the problem is probably pretty limited. The defect does not affect the safety of the iPhone batteries.
Yesterday, Google added some features to Google+. Coming soon is full-resolution backups of images for iOS, photo enhancement tools, and some new Auto Awesome features like Auto Awesome Eraser to remove things like photo bombers from your beautiful images. Google+ also started sending out emails to Plus users offering them custom domains. The first set of custom domains were sent to those users who have a profile photo, have at least 10 followers, and an account that's at least 30 days old. You know, I was really liking my old Plus URL of plus.google.com/u/o/110385. I mean,
it's catchy.
583.
Yeah.
Never mind.